I forgot about adding myself to the stream. So many pieces of software. There we go. I am here now. Not to worry. I'm gonna just do test. Okay. So we're going to pursue endgame. Right now, there's not a lot of ways for me to do that. At least no fast ways I can do that. I do have Excalibur. That's going to be the biggest saving grace. So the biggest thing about Excal is that he's pretty strong. He's very good into late game. First and foremost, let's check out who we have in the circuit this week. I mean, these are some handsome options. We can probably farm Valkyr off of Alad V, no problem. Oberon's the biggest pain in the booty, so we'll go for Oberon. So let's start by getting different Warframes. So we're gonna do a nice easy setup here. So I don't have that many intrinsics at the moment for the Cave, and that's okay. Gonna grab some free resources. We have the Thorn back, we need to level up. Broken Scepter, we need to level up.
Ambition braces the soul.
And then we have 4 intrinsics. So we want some infinite scaling, if possible. Yeah, we'll go for endurance, because each thing will give us a little bit of power. Riding opportunity. Let's see. 50 health, additional max HP, precise parry, restores headshots. Isn't there something that gives me damage per decree? Yeah. Daily decree. Okay. Those are the first 2 I want. Hello, Denny Stream. Welcome, welcome. Let's see, we need this. We're just this week we got Oberon, so I felt, why not we try out the circuit for a little bit. So the circuit's a interesting place. Every week you'll have a selection of, at least in non-Steel Path, you'll have a selection of 3 Warframes that are normally available via the star chart in one way or another. They tend to be some of the original Warframes, so you'll never see any of the new ones there. But one of the nice things is that if one has a particularly annoying unlock condition, for instance Korra, you can find her in the circuit. So Mesa, Korra, Oberon, Ashe. You could just spend like maybe let's see how long it takes me in the circuit to get to max rewards, and maybe we can get some Eidolon Arcanes as well. We'll see. And yeah, hello Denny Mainstream. I don't think I've seen you before. Maybe not. That might be the first time you're typing in chat, but hello regardless. People have voted to have me bring this account to endgame and see how quickly I can do it. Is, I guess, the implication by that. And with how much ease I can do it. So that'll be my experiment here. I will be streaming other games in this time slot as well. We're just gonna have a little bit of a vote to see what's there. Yes, you'll be the first person in the stream. Most people take a little bit to hop in first. So that's a different thing altogether. But welcome. And for those who don't know, I'm mostly doing this account for Warframe as an educational thing, because I have lots of experience with Warframe. Okay, Lucinia's Suffering will be probably the best thing to grab. So this is the first circuit that I'm actually doing. Excavation. At least this early, excavation shouldn't be that bad. Especially since there aren't as many of the respawn shenanigans in circuit as compared to in normal. So these guys are more willing to teleport in front of you. Just dodge the lasers. Grab the thingy. Grab more thingies. The batteries. So I guess I should explain each thing about the circuit. One of the biggest things is that it's going to be a revolving game mode. I completely forgot about the essence things. Hang on. I should be looking for those. See these glowing things? There are 3 of them on the map. On each zone, we'll have 3 decree fragments. And if you pick them up, you get an extra decree. I completely forgot about those, mind you. Hang on, I'm gonna finish this first. There's another one up there. Let's see. It's all good. You don't gotta worry about that, Denny. Either way, I'm glad to have you around. And you still are the first one in the stream today. So no harm, no foul. So excavation. I have to complete enough digs to get 300 cryotic. That means 3 perfect digs or multiple unfortunate ones that were, they get destroyed. So last week we completely finished catching up to the main story. So it took us about 8 days, but I also spent a couple days not actually working on the main story things. So in reality, it probably took me closer to 11 hours, skipping all the cutscenes, of course. So we're gonna grab all of these first. Extra intrinsics, extra decree, Wormling's Aid, Majestic Strike. Majestic Strike, I'm using primarily melee right now. Doubling my damage this early means that extra longevity. I saw some people go to endgame, or not endgame, level cap in circuit, and I was wondering, why would you do that? Because there's not really any decent rewards from going to level cap circuit, as well as you're going to have an increasingly weak defense target. So you have to have 4 people with you, or at least one person with a defensive ability. Because it's going to be all hands on deck on defense, right? Unless it's a living defense target. Meaning that it's walking around actively. Yeah, so right now, it's going to be pretty slow going, pretty easy. The goal today, though, since I'm using a melee frame, I am going to be going after a couple things. I'm going to be going after Descendia and going after some of the weekly rewards so we can get some arcanes, melee persistence. And things like that. We're going to be going after some things with the caveat, so I can get some melee arcanes and a melee arcane adapter, theoretically. If there's a melee arcane adapter available in the Descendia, then that'd be great. But I already got one, which is nice, from doing Whispers in the Wall. You love this game? You played 1,300 hours? That's quite impressive. Theoretically, this should be the last excavation for this area. I'm just gonna go around grabbing some extra batteries. I don't need to worry about it too much. Grab this battery, please. Where's another battery? The other nice thing about this is that, unlike most excavations, this one's relatively easy to get through. Because the spawn rates are relatively higher, and the maps are fairly small, so I can always just run over and grab something of neat, you know. Yeah. I forgot, there is a new melee arcane. It's not particularly good for what I need right now, but it's kind of nice for having in an off slot. But let's see, Descendia arcanes. There are a couple very powerful ones. Melee or primary overcharge. Alchemy is easy. Oh, we're getting through this really fast. We're already at tier 2. Molten metal, salted wounds. Finishers deal max HP. We'll do salted wounds. It's not. I mean, I don't really care about combo. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go and look for the thingamahoozits, the glibby globs. They should be visible from pretty far away. And there are some spots where they just plainly will exist. Where are they? I'm looking for the fragments. It's been a hot minute, so you'll have to forgive me for not being able to find them right away. Where are they? There's one. I think there's one up here. We also need those for later. Okay, there's one here. There should be one in the building beside the alchemy. I mean, that's not what I meant, but you know. There we go. Nice. Bountiful Harvest. We want Bountiful Harvest as soon as possible just to get double resources in here. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Keep going, keep going. Incendia's gonna be probably one of the better places to go this early. Alchemy is one of those game modes where I really don't like playing with people, because you can see how many of these orbs it takes to get through a single stage of alchemy. But every time a new person joins in, and when I spawn a new alchemy jug, I'm going to have to, you know, throw in twice as many more, and I think that's just bad. So that's why I just do the solo instead. Makes life easier. Maybe I what's the reward for doing alchemy again? I don't remember off the top of my head. Where? Oh, where? There you are. I am slowly losing HP. I wouldn't mind also doing some, what is it called? Okay, I need some way of healing. I think, like, one of the status to, or kill, help on kills would be really nice here. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the agreement. But, yeah, so the biggest thing about, like, alchemy, I just don't know what other rewards it gives. Other than, like, in terms of the original game mode, I have no recollection at all. Is it... Let's see, alchemy. I'll need to look up the drop tables in the Kavya mission. We will be doing some Kavya missions just to get our hands on some arcanes. We want at least one melee influence, I think, just to make life a lot, you know, simpler. Melee influence will kind of explode my power level. At least for Excalibur. I don't use it on Valkyr or anyone else, so. And Oberon is a great Warframe to have as well. Oh, no wonder I'm taking so much damage. We're in Envy. Envy, so for those who don't know, what was it called? Uviri has 5 cycles, right? I believe it's anger, sorrow, envy, happiness, or joy, and sadness, I think. And each of them has an element associated with it. So envy is poison. So, or toxin. So that's why I'm taking so much health damage. Is because when some of the staff holders are... Wood Flood's easy. One of the staff holders use their buff, everyone does toxic damage. Full health. This is not useful, but let's just grab that anyways. Unlike normal Void Flood, this is pretty easy. I think one of the biggest issues with a lot of the infinite game modes is that there aren't very good rewards after a certain point. Once you get, like, a lot of times people are just going after rotation C rewards. And that's a whole different... I mean, I hope I'm doing a decent job explaining it, but lots of people do... I feel like there's a lot of people who are interested in trying Warframe. It's just that whenever people watch streamers or other content creators to see if they want to play the game, they get all sorts. They either see gameplay that looks like this all the time, where it's impossible to watch, right? Or they get they don't get a proper explanation of what's going on and what they need to do. I'm still looking for that last decree fragment as a reminder I need for an additional power-up. That's all it's for. It's a big blue glowy. So did I hear it over here? No. These things are so annoying. These more of this. Yeah, see that? I got double rune marrow. My brain is not working. I don't remember where this last one possibly could be. I know I'm not the best person, or teacher, or person who gives an explanation, but I hope at least it helps a little bit, and that's all I can really strive for. Not a big creator. I don't only stream Warframe, so I can understand getting lost in the algorithm. Or being lost in the algorithm. Anyways, where's the last one? There's a third one, 100%. Is that it? No. Where is it? Am I blind? It should be fairly obvious where it is. It should also be screaming at you. Some knockback resistance would be nice too. Okay, we're gonna keep doing these because I might as well. But gosh darn, where is it? It's gonna bug me until I find it. Also, this mission type. This mission type would be so much fun if they didn't scale how much Void Flood material you need. With players. I mean, so much of the time, like, people talk about how good Warframe is, and like, oh, you get to customize everything and whatnot about your Warframe, and yes, that's what makes Warframe good. The problem is, no one ever tells you how much of a commitment it is to get to endgame. I hear it. Where is it? Is it underground? I hear it. It's somewhere here. It's like right underneath me. What the heck? It can't be, right? It's in this wall. It's in this wall. Okay, it's here. It's here. Yeah, we see it. I found it. Got some more of that. Yes, greedy. Greedy, greedy. So now I have some form of sustainability, self-sustainability. That took a lot longer than I'd like. I normally am not a super high energy streamer or anything like that. Okay, my Thornback is maxed out, almost maxed out. Also, a lot of builds that exist on the internet are not for like new players either. Like for instance, almost every streamer or content creator are going to be like, oh, you should use primed X, Y, or Z, or like prime sure-footed, because you should, like, getting knocked down is the worst thing ever. I'm like, prime sure-footed isn't that good. I think it's very, very overrated. It's nice. It's 100%. I think it's a really nice thing to have. But, I don't think it's super necessary. Finisher attacks, Fearsome Bonanza. If we're doing Fearsome Bonanza, I care less about the status damage and more about my total overall damage. So let's go grab all of these goodies. I hear one behind me, like over here. No? No. Okay. I guess I was mistaken. So we don't want to activate the defense, because once we start the defense, we can't freely search. Defense is one of those game modes that just get easier with more people, but DE doesn't like adding those anymore. For some reason, they have an incessant need to make a multiplayer objective scale and take longer. And I'm just, why? Why? Yes, Nourishing Terror. Okay. I'm sure-footed, you can get, yeah. But like, that expects a player to have logged in consistently for 400 days straight, right? Which is a lot to expect from a player who doesn't even know if they want to stay in the game, right? If a player is basically saying, hey, I'm struggling here, I'm looking for a good build, but then they're like on day 120, right? That's like, oh, you have to wait one whole year to get something that a YouTuber recommends that you get, and there's no faster way to get it. You have to wait a whole year, you know. But it's definitely one of the most overrated things. I would like something that increases my attack speed, please and thank you. I know that there's a decree that does that. Excalibur's starting to fall off a little bit. What level are these enemies anyways? Uh, 58, so it's around twice the normal level that I'm used to. Oh no, this is much higher than, oh, this is a little over half. So I'm expecting enemies to be around like level, I normally fight enemies that are level 30, between 30 and 60 on this account. So it makes sense why like I'm doing so much less damage now. I don't think the defense target's going to be in all that much danger. I just need more power right now. Okay, I just need to start using Radio Blind. I know that things with Overguard don't get blinded until after the fair. Just humor me for a little bit. I have no way of shield generation too. So right now I am at the I think my character's starting to hit his limit. But the longer I go, the more rewards I can get. In less time. So the last wave is going to be a little bit brutal. It's all going to be eczema. So on this account, I have no primes. On my main account, yeah, I have plenty of primes. I'm only missing, I think, Yoreli and Caliban. Okay, so the reason why I'm blinding is because if they can't see me, it doesn't matter if they're alert or not. If they can't see me, they take, I think, 100% increased damage, or have 100%. I can crit them at 100%. Ow. Knockback is annoying. Fine. So the shields are holding on the main thing. I need this just to stay alive. I'm just trying desperately to keep going and make it to the next level. I have enough efficiency and energy generation to stay alive for a while. I just can't one-shot things anymore until I get something. I need something to get to, like, one-shot area. It would be nice to get some arcades as well along the way. Okay, survival might be difficult. We'll see. We're at tier 4 already. We want to make it to tier 10, if at all possible. My favorite Warframe. I've been playing a lot of Valkyrie and Sight recently. Ground Slam and Power Strike. Every 50 armor, critical melee. Sure. So I've been playing a lot of Valkyrie and Sight. I think those are some of my favorites at the moment. Mostly because I like seeing big numbers. I do have a fondness for Mirage and shenanigans that you can pull, because it's essentially triple multi-shot at a certain point, right? So that's also a lot of fun. I do enjoy that they've been adding a lot of new weapons as well. Stormcaller would be good. We need to get going. Stop. That should knock me around. Yeah, I'm falling off a little bit, and that's a little concerning. I think I've hit the limit for this build at the moment. Doesn't help that I'm constantly afflicted by Toxin. We're gonna have to start using energy more often. So I'm going to be using Radial Blind much more often now, with higher frequency and all of that good stuff. It's just so that I can do more crit damage and actually, you know, kill the things that are attacking me. Mind you, I haven't spent any time farming for mods or farming for anything, so there's a upper limit to how far that I can take this account on. Like I'm essentially just cleared the main story. Oberon will be a great Warframe for Oberon's going to be a great Warframe for higher level content if I have a decent weapon. Let's do this. Give me some time to get some shields. So we're running out of survival time, but that's okay. We should have 2 life supports. Each life support gives me about a minute, I think. 30%. Yeah, so it's about 2 seconds per percentage, right? So I should have more than enough time. I think Excalibur might go down here. Nope, still alive. Yeah, this is at the point where I would like to have Vazarin or something like that to keep me up and running. It's just the Overguard is really starting to become very difficult to deal with. So I don't think I'll be able to do a second round of Circuit. I might be able to do some. I think it's Exterminate and Alchemy. Exterminate, Excavation, Alchemy. Well, we get to see, right? We get to see what's available. What weapon do I use the most? Right now, I don't really have a particular weapon that I'm super fond of. I think the Fenmore comes the closest. The biggest reason for that is because it's the easiest one to guarantee guarantee success on a Archon hunt. But I don't think this account is going to get the Fenmore anytime soon because it requires like MR 14 and I'm only MR 4 or 5 because I've been skipping everything else. I have not been leveling anything. I haven't gotten the new Strange, which I should probably go get, by the way. But I don't know how to unlock Nightmare missions. I think I just need to unlock all of the Nightmare planets, in which I might be missing a couple. Assassination, there you are. Nourishing Terror, Fortified Will. We're gonna do that. We're gonna ignore it for the time being. And we're gonna just grab all of these goodies. One little trick is you can mark a leg. Wrong button. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Dang it. I missed. Anyways, I can mark one of the legs that I'm not going to hit. It's probably going to be one of the back legs. And it will just tell me where this guy's going to be teleporting. Hello. Well, it's nice to see another Warframe pro here. Welcome, welcome. Just as a note, I'm fairly well experienced in Smoldering Strike. I'm fairly well experienced in Warframe, so. But any things that you would like the rest of the chat to know, it would be nice to hear you out. All that. Why's my attack speed so low? Interesting. So he's going to go flying soon. We're just gonna leave for a moment. Because as long as I'm like down here, he can't really reach me. You can see that. Oh, it doesn't mark the ground. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I didn't notice. It's my fault. Let's saddle. You're right. I can go for a Kuva weapon, or in... You know what's the best case? I could go for a Coda weapon. Because I should have access to them, right? I should have access to Coda weapons. Because the Coda Bassus is the most reasonable thing to get. The problem with Sisters of Parvos and Kuva Liches tends to be because it's way more RNG reliant. as well in terms of the entirety of the hunt. And if you get really unlucky, I'm not like you will end up with a level 4 lich that you won't be able to kill on your own. Oopsie daisy. Okay. So let's not stand in. Hang on. Stop. Stop. Cool. Let's not stand in like stand still and let this thing hurt me. I guess we'll just move around a little bit. We'll stand here. Oh, I forgot I was using Excalibur Umbra. So the problem with Umbra is he will take unnecessary damage and get himself killed from time to time. Okay, where is he going? Oh, thanks, game. What? What? Okay, so I was gonna make a joke about, you know, if you knock enemies off of the map, like that, it will kill the enemies, but it doesn't kill you, right? Players don't suffer from that? I guess I'm wrong. I never knew that. That is hilarious. You learn something new every day. Except that's really inconvenient to learn. Mind you, these things are also way above my normal usual level of things I'm able to take down. So I am struggling at this point. And this is also the worst corner of the map to be in for this fight. I did get all the fragments, right? I don't remember. I think so. There's still 2 more? Okay. Where's this last guy? Hello? Alright, there we go. Okay, that's really bad. I don't think I can finish it off from here. Yeah, no, I can't finish it off like that. That's really annoying. DE, fix your game, please, and thank you. We'll just attack it from below. This is a little rough. Hello, Alex. Welcome, welcome. We're just gonna let Umbra do his thing. There we go. Got him close. Got him stuck somewhere. Convenient. Okay. You finish the code by Sunday night. You've got till Monday to finish the paperwork. You have no idea how far are behind. Oh, yeah. I mean, I can assume how far behind you are in your workload. Let's see. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the ones that I can complete. I'm going to get as many intrinsics that... So, exterminate, I think I should be able to do it. And this isn't as much of a gamble as it might seem. I should be able to kill 64 things within the given time, within the given power level. But I'm looking for the decrease first, because if I get something like contagion, oh, this is rough. If I can get Contagion, then I will have less issues. If I get some form of toxic damage, it wouldn't be an issue. If I get some more melee damage, less of an issue. Right now, I haven't found very much ways in giving myself extra DPS. Best of luck, Alex. Like, doing paperwork in hindsight, yeah, for any project is such a pain in the booty. So I feel your pain. I completely feel your pain. Okay, where's that last thing? Where's that last thing? I'm trying to balance two conversations at the moment, and that's okay. Right now, just looking for some shinies. I can hear it. I want this. Yeah, you can hear it too, right? It's not in here, though. Well, yeah, it is in here. I was just blind. Okay. Venomous Touch. Yeah, we'll do Venomous Touch. So this should give us access to Viral, which will substantially increase our damage. See, look at how much faster we're killing those guys. This is sketchy. I almost died there. It's okay. Mesa would be a great thing to find in the next circuit, if at all available. I'm just running out of survival mechanisms. Okay, we're gonna keep on going. So, there's a couple things I need to do to upgrade the stream, but right now I've been working on a couple of video series. Low effort, but something to chew on. Something to get going. To see what works and what doesn't. I think I'm getting better at, you know, talking to myself and whatnot, and more responsive to chat. Yeah, that's to be expected. Okay, after this, I think we have to get out because we're at the point where I'm just dying. I'm just outright dying because I'm not able to do enough damage. It's a little unfortunate, but it's okay. How long have we been in the circuit for? Because, once again, this is a reminder, I don't do that much damage at the moment. So I'm purely just coasting on what I have from, whatchamacallit? Purely coasting on what I've gotten from the rest of... I guess if I bullet jump more, I'll be more survivable. Of course, the guy that can block is also a glacial Eximus. It's very fun. We only have a little bit more to go. So, for those who don't know, if you are bullet jumping a bunch, it affects the enemy accuracy. Unlike War. Oh shoot! Yeah, I need to go after this. I need to go. I can't keep going. They're level 240, so it's understandable that I'm having trouble surviving them. I'm doing my best though to keep up. I just need 9 more, 8 more. 7. 5, 4, 3, 2. The eczema are killing me. I also haven't gotten any good damage. Oh shoot, I need to get up. I need to get up. One. That should be it. Okay, we're outie. Let's get out. So we're exactly halfway through. That only counted as one mission as well. It's Beyond Pain. You've got Microsoft Word, GitHub, VS Code, your screenshots, changelogs made, and a few other notes open at once. Like the amount of stuff you have to coordinate is just right up. Yeah. That's gonna be problematic. Arbors of Hexus is max out. The Thornback did not max out there. That's unfortunate. Broken Scepter, Moat Amp, all a little bit. Okay. Let's go grab all of our rewards from Deviri. We got Mobilize, Oberon Neuroptics, Sharpened Bullets, Firewalker, Chassis. So we only need to do this one more time if we get a good run. So what does Mobilize do? On kill, critical damage. Ooh, Sharpened Bullet, Mobilize. Why? Why Mobilize? Such a weird set. Okay, so what do we have? Are you gonna tell us? No? Okay. Alright, we're gonna begin the circuit. We're gonna take a look at what we have available. How long have I been playing for? I think about an hour. About an hour, that's not bad. Let's spend some intrinsics. So we want endurance, level 1. So now we get some health and whatnot. We already have Deadly Decree, so that's fine. Selecting Decree. Decree has additional option. Increase resistance. So this is essentially useless for circuit. We're gonna grab Opportunity. Okay, so we might not get Excalibur this time around, and that's okay. We got Excalibur again. But I have a rank 0 Rhino, right? Yeah, I have a rank 0 Rhino, but I can give it full mods, and it'll be a good chance to level him up. So why not? Why not? We'll give him a good old level up. Hang on. Yeah, let's level up my Rhino. Let's grab... I don't have a Paris. Or Dulvisis, or... Do I have a Lato? Hang on. So, we know that we can get the Paris. We know that we can get the Lato. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the circuit. Because it saves, right? Oh, you have to go? Alright, thanks Alex. Thanks for sticking around. My dog's in my office. Hi there. My dog is so sweet. It's okay, I get another fail on the mission type, it's fine. So, we're gonna check our inventory and see if we have the Paris. We do have the Paris. We do have the Lato, but we don't need it. I don't think... We got the Rumblejack, we can level up the Rumblejack at some point. Okay. Okay, so we got the Paris and we got Rhino. And we can use both of those in the circuit. And... You know, that's probably going to be pretty inconsequential. Sure, I could play more with Excal and whatnot, but Okay, let's make sure that we're using configure. We're using the default mods because they're going to be better than what I can currently put on. Fast hands, new, okay. It's not ideal, mind you. 100% not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so I have a level 0 Rhino. That's going to be a little bit problematic to start because I don't have access to all my abilities. This is a defense right away. Yikes. Okay. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. We'll get a decree. Maybe the decree will be completely busted. I think the problem that we're having is that because they've added so many decrees to the game, it's really hard to get good ones to make a long-term run viable. There we go. Persistent attrition. It's probably one of the best decrees in the entire game. So no matter how bad a piece of kit is, persistent attrition is going to, as long as it has some form of rapid fire, persistent attrition is going to just give me a bunch of damage. I'm just trying not to interact with things until I have... I mean, the dual viscous is a late game weapon. I should just be using that. Okay, I have Iron Skin. That means I have some form of survivability. And that's the only thing I really care about. Okay. I'm going to try to level up my Paris as best I can. And, you know, we're just going to do the circuit for another hour. Nice and easy. I didn't realize how long it is to do... Ooh, I got some punch through. How long it takes to grind out circuit. I think that is a little problematic. The fact that it's... I've gone through the circuit for 1 hour and I still don't have the end reward. So I don't need to make it to max level, I don't think. Because I should have Ron's stuff already. You must go. Thanks for joining me, Denny Man. It's always nice to have a new folk around. And tomorrow there's going to be the dev stream, which is something I normally look forward to in stream, but I think keeping that stuff private is always going to be nice as well. Okay, Paris is already rank 11. I thought my Lado was already max rank. Why doesn't he level again? It's kind of weird. We have Roar now. Not really a need to go for max level headshots at the moment. Okay, where are you? There you are. Rhino's leveling up quite smoothly. Once Rhino's maxed out, I might swap out. Try to level up some other stuff that I have. Gotta wait for the shield to go away. So Roar is a great ability. I haven't explained any of Rhino's abilities, right? So his first ability is his Rhino Charge. He basically bum rushes in a direction to close distance. It's not very strong, but it's nice to have for his augment, which will give him bonus armor per person you hit. Excavation? That's a little annoying. It's fine. Sacrifice maximum health, increase damage. Yeah, sure. So we're once again going to be looking for some goodies. So, okay. We don't talk about Rhino's passive, because Rhino's passive isn't very good. Basically, if I land from a high enough distance, he makes a little fart on the ground, you see that? And that does non-significant damage. It's not good damage. There's one there. What level's my Paris at? I guess I might as well max out my Lato as well. I'll be maxing out later, simply... Oh, what the heck? Simply because I have persistent attrition, and persistent attrition is going to be pretty amazing. Okay. There's one there. Where's the last one? There it is. Okay. Blazing Bombardment is going to be great. So we're finally getting some offensive shots and whatnot. Pick that up, we keep on going. Alright, so first ability, Rhino Charge. Second ability, Iron Skin. Iron Skin basically gives me an extra health bar that has to be drained first. It gives you a shield, right? It gives you a shield that makes you immune to statuses and knockdowns and all of that nice stuff. And it scales with the amount of damage that you take the first 2 seconds after casting it. So the more damage you take, the bigger the shield. It also scales with armor, it also scales with health. This is probably one of the only abilities in the game that does that. Well, one of 2 abilities that does that. Could you stop moving? It's kind of funny. We're looking for... Okay, I need to melee some guys. Get them out of the way. Okay. We're gonna... I mean, the main reason why I don't want to use the melee is because I don't have them, so I can't level them. But if I'm having trouble dealing with a particularly fast enemy, then that's what I'm going to be doing. Where are the shield backpack dudes, or the energy backpack dudes? There he is. Very rude. Don't mind me, I'm just bad at aiming. Hop, hop, hop. Yeah, third ability is Roar, probably one of the most used abilities in the game. It gives you a, almost final multiplier to your damage. So, abilities in this, or damage in this game is complicated. Let's just say that Roar makes it so that almost every piece of damage that you do is multiplied by whatever number it's given. If it says 75% more damage, you just assume that you're going to be doing 1.75 times the normal amount of damage you would be doing. And that's it. That's it. That's literally it. There's a lot of complexity to it, but for the most part, just assume that that's going to be true for everything. Roar is one of the few abilities that can actually increase ability damage as well, in addition to everything else. So it's something to keep note of. So the biggest reason why I'm looking for something like melee persistence or arcane persistence is just so that we have more material to work with, you know. I'll eventually need to level up Hellman. I'll eventually need to get access to Hellman and all that stuff too, but a little bit at a time. No need to rush. Oh my god, hit the enemies, please. Yeah, I'm just waiting for a shield battery dude, or battery dude, which aren't spawning. There you are. Yeah, that's ultimately the biggest issue with excavation, right? I feel like I have so little control over how fast that these things process. I think what would be a good alternative is that these things have a timed, like a guaranteed time for success, and what the batteries do is they just expedite the process. That way you're not just stuck in an endless loop, you know, of looking for batteries. But anyways, you're not here to watch me be good at video games, so Paris is at 18. I should probably start working on my amp as well. Where are you? It's not the biggest thing. Ever. It's just nice to have. Whenever you hear that violent burst sound, it's going to be related to that. Oh yeah, I can get some ammo efficiency too and just make that really, really strong. And that's one of the tips for circuit that I have, is that if you're struggling with it, you can always just do, get a basic amp, because every basic amp, any basic amp outside of the mode amp is going to be better than most of the other things you have available to you. And it's something that you always have with you, right? So as long as your Tenno is strong, it's less problematic. Wormling's Aid? Yes, please. Okay, survival. I feel like since I need to expedite the amount of stuff I am cutting up, I'm going to just be using the melee here, or the Lado, one of the two. We're gonna grab all these. Fleet of Foot, Wormling's Aid. Wormling's Aid is great. It's just more projectile damage. More projectile damage, the better. Especially since I'm trying to get... Oh my god, already? Okay. Already falling off a little bit. Yeah, I just need to knock down the number of enemies. I think that's the biggest issue with slower weapons at the beginning of the game. It's just they don't do any kind of AoE. So they're going to be rough to deal with. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. That's okay. Yeah, the dual viscous are so strong. They could probably carry me through this entire run by itself. I could probably just go straight to. Why is my Rhino not leveling up? It's crazy. My Rhino's only level 12. Perfect timing. Got a big chunk of overguard. I'm also immune to knockdowns and all of that too. And slice and dice. Slice and dice. We're way ahead of time this time around. Nice. More Rhino HP. That's good, that's good. So, we want to kill these guys as much as possible, these big Thrax things. The reason being is, you might remember the focus system that we had access to earlier on. The thing about the focus schools is that they require a really large amount of EXP to level up. And the Thraxes give you a lot of that EXP. Sure, you don't get as much as from the, whatchamacallit. You don't get as much as from, you know, lenses, there we go. The normal source. But it's a large enough amount, consistently enough, that you can often find yourself maxing out without needing to actually do too much, which I think is nice. Do 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 do. Stab, slap, slap. And because I have Overguard, I don't have to worry about it using magnetic on me. And because we're in Bugiri, we don't have to worry about jumping into our operator to take care of all these guys. Rhino's still leveling up, that's good. I think we can chill. And just do what we can here. Just get all the instances of damage as possible. Nice. Slowly level up the Paris, which is only at 20 by the way. I wish it told me how much I needed for the next rank. Because it's not super clear how much I need to max out. Alchemy. Nice. Gonna keep on going. Collateral damage. Take more damage, more rare decrees. Sure, why not? We're getting some good decrees this time. We're getting scaling HP as well, which is also nice. We're gonna just go around looking for those little floaty blue things. You don't have to, mind you. It's just nice because it gives you more intrinsics as well as more power. More power tends to be good in this kind of game mode. Uh, do, 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 do. And on this map in particular, they have a tendency to be hidden, this specific tile set. I'm just keeping an ear open. They might be in the back again, because there's like 3 spawn locations there. I don't see them. Where are you? Where are you, little spiritling? There's one. So I think this is the first one I found, right? Or is it the second one? This is the second one. Okay. You're still missing one. They can be in that ravine over here. I don't know. Where are you? You could be behind here, which you're not. Let's see. I can also make... Oh, there it is. I'm also thinking about how I want to go about platinum farming. First shot after reloading? Sure. Duelist advantage, you're gonna make my bow sing. Okay. It would be nice if they added like another weapon class that you can always have on you, like a grenade. I think that could be a fun little way of improving a player's loadout. Just add more to what they can customize. These things hurt. These things hurt a lot. Pop. 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 You just grab all of that. Nice and easy. No need to worry about nothing. Some multi-shot wouldn't be too bad. Multi-shot is such a weird thing, because it's like, I could probably go for a long time, by the way, just because of how survivable Rhino tends to be. As long as I have some form of power string, or... I mean, I am taking double damage at the moment, so I did nerf my survivability quite a bit. Or I'm taking triple damage? I forgot what decree does what, but... It doesn't matter. How am I missing? Guys, I think I'm bad at the game. Yeah, Rhino, I can just keep refreshing my my overguard. And it's just gonna be a strong contender for super survival. There we go. Let's grab some heat. There's a guy just moonwalking back here. No worries in the world. A little bit of goofiness. I think it would be nice for alchemy if players had the agency of, if they brought weapons that dealt exclusively one type of damage, they could use those or those weapons to charge up the alchemy. And it has to be a raw element, right? It can't be mixed element. Sure, we'll level this up for a little bit. Wow, I did such a great job leveling up myself at the moment. Save it. Okay. Okay. I almost flubbed it. I almost flubbed it. I think getting the assist would be the best thing for me right now in terms of weapon. I don't know if I can buy it outright. We'll try. I'm going to see if there is a restriction to getting a which one call it a photo weapon, because it'd be nice to be able to avoid all of that. A sister weapon would be also decent. I just need to check if there's an MR restriction or not. At this point, I just need to do enough damage to get out. I can't tell what... so my Rhino's at level 16. If I get to level 20, I can just leave. The reason being is you get 50% of your EXP as bonus EXP. Or earned EXP as bonus EXP at the end of the map. Okay, what level is my Paris? 15. So that means if it gets to 20, that'll be sufficient. We're getting there. We're getting there. We don't care. Bountiful Harvest is nice. Status chance is whatever. The Bountiful Harvest. Just keep on going. Most people don't have the time to invest infinitely into a game anymore. So it's surprising how popular gacha games or MMOs were with the adults. But nowadays I don't know, I don't feel like it's tenable at the moment. People don't have as much free time as they used to. Molten Finisher, Sweeping Blows, Roll Nimble Gunner. Yeah, we're going to go Nimble Gunner. Okay, so we're going to... Let's see. Wrong game. We're gonna see how much damage I do for that. Come on. I'm so bad. Let me... Stop rotating. Whatever. Just leave me alone. Okay, so this is just gonna be a full rotatey. There we go. Keep on going. Yeah, Rhino's gonna make this a lot easier. Let's see. So, I need to do something. Ban. We got a bot. Got him. Gotta ban bots. It's annoying. They exist. They do fluff up your whatchamacallit? They do fluff up your viewer numbers, which is alright. They're not super useful in the grand scheme of things, but we got a bot in the chat, and that is annoying. Yeah, so I'm just doing this because I do want to see what I can get. I don't know if I have access to quota weapons. Is there an MR requirement? Where is the dude? Here he is. There's another dude here. Where are you, sir? What do you mean you're up? Right in front of me? There you are. I hate that they run for cover. It's so obnoxious. Is he not shooting little explosives? This is really annoying. Okay, there we go. If he's in the air like that, I can't deal with him. So if I didn't have a higher perch to go to, I'm gonna struggle. We're just gonna power through this as much as possible. Exodus units are great for EXP because they're worth essentially 10 times the amount as a normal unit. Yeah, I know it's called affinity, but you gotta call a spade by a spade, right? As a spade. Because that's just gonna be it's just EXP by another name. Okay. Getting better, getting faster. We'll go after some quota stuff, I think. Let me stab you. Wonderful. And there we go. Come on, let's keep going. Exterminate. Exterminatus. We're almost done. It's not that bad. Twofold Torment. Okay, sure. We'll do Reign of Vitality. I don't remember Reign of Vitality being a thing. It's only been very recent since I've had an appreciation for those kind of effects. So that just might be my fault. But I don't ever remember Reign of Vitality. So I have increased health or armor, which is essentially effective HP, right? Where are the little blue things? So where could they be? I hear one. I used to have all the spawn locations memorized. Where? Truly where? But where could they be? These little blue things that I cannot see. This map is a little irksome to me with how it's designed. It's really compared to the rest of them, it's very expansive. So there's a lot of nooks and crannies where they can hide things. There we go. With full health, yeah, sure. That means I will always have overshield, overguard. Round finisher. Oh god, I'm taking so much damage. That's pretty aggressive. Okay. I do also want to do some more railjack at some point, but that's not going to be important right now. I think the most important thing is I need to check what has a mastery lock and what doesn't. If the Kuva weapons don't have a mastery lock, then I'm going to go for them. Well, they don't. Okay, so if the Coda weapons don't have a mastery lock, I'm going to go for them. But if a Kuva, if not, then I'm going to go for a Kuva or a sister weapon. I don't know what is a good Kuva weapon anymore. Some people really like the Kuva Hex. Some people really like the cannon, and still swear by the Brahma. So this is where I get the Lado out and go ba 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 ba. I have scaling damage. So since I have scaling damage, your end is at hand. There we go. It's part of the reason why I don't particularly like bows and whatnot, is that they're fairly situational and when they're useful. I do love the fantasy of a super heavy weapon, don't get me wrong. Oh right, I have my fourth now. My fourth ability is essentially a time stop for all the enemies. You knock them up into the air, and their time gets slowed and stopped and whatnot. It's kind of funny. It's very funny, in fact. Any type of Void Flood. Void Flood is doable. I can do Void Flood. I'm gonna keep on going. Let's see. More critical chance, bombsteins, each stack of corrosion. Okay. We'll do that. More armor, more better. The more armor I have, the better it's gonna be for me, I think. Because it just means more pseudo HP in the form of, or shielding in the form of, what was it called? Overguard? Is that a thingy thing there? Where are you, my thingy things? I hear one. It should be like right here. Yeah. They're in such weird locations. Some of them are in pretty well and hidden locations. Some of them are just out in the open, just ducking in the corner. I heard it. It's underneath. I know exactly where it is. It's like down here. Yeah. Just grab that decree. Okay. Critical Frost. It's getting to the point where that double damage ability that I took is hurting me quite a bit. That's okay. We'll manage. We'll manage. I do love my multiple millions of overguard build for my Rhino. That's always fun. Well, maybe I'll show it off if I'm playing on the main account, which I should be doing next week with Broken Doll. It's another VTuber, YouTuber, streamer person. I do want to stop doing Circuit at some point today, but once you start a Circuit, it's kind of hard to justify stopping. And I'm only ever going to be doing it for things that you can only get, or it's more convenient to get by a Circuit. For instance, if Korra is available, then I'll be doing Circuit again. Korra is a very, very strong Warframe, so I have very little problem with working with her. What nicked me and did 2,000 damage? You? Is it you? Get out of here. I don't like those guys. What? I was in the middle of a finisher animation. That's a little bit of malarkey. That's a little bit of malarkey. I should not be able to take damage during that. In general, one way I do enjoy leveling things up is via melee. There is a school by the name of Neramon, and Neramon is the melee focused school, and it's the only way to get an in-game buff to that's non-booster reliant, buff to affinity gain, but it's only for melee kills. So, as you can imagine, it's not necessarily ideal for all sorts of folks. Okay. You get out of here. Please and thank you. How did I miss your face? Yeah, these things are starting to get pretty tanky. They're level 160 already. So that explains a lot, because once again, currently my account, generally at this stage in the game, I can handle up to like level 60 fairly easily. I expect to be running into a lot of level 30s in my content, but we're here to take this to Steel Path and endgame, right? So we're gonna find some way to make it up there, one way or another. It's also nice to finally be able to play a different Warframe other than Excalibur, as strong as he is. I think I've played every Excalibur under the sun at this point. Okay. There we go. I don't know if I can handle a defense, guys. I don't know if I can handle a defense. No, we're not gonna go for it.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
We're able to level up all of this stuff quite nicely. I should be able to mastery rank up as a result. Yeah, look at that, mastery rank. Gold novice. More daily standing stuff. Keep going.
Time to test your marksmanship.
My marksmanship.
Track and
Okay.
shoot all targets.
Okay. This isn't bad. Excuse me? There we go. Just going back and forth here. That's also good. So I do want to level up my mastery. If you guys do want me to do a game type where I never level up my mastery and remain mastery 1, then that's something we can arrange, I guess. Let's say if this series gets an overall 1,000,000 likes, then no, let's do like 100,000 likes over the entirety of the series, giving you guys lots of opportunity to like every video on YouTube at least. We'll start another brand new account where I'm not allowed to go beyond mastery level, the first mastery level. I'll never do a mastery exam or anything like that. See how far I can get. Lots of cheese, lots of everything involved. How many more? Okay, there we go. We're done. We're done. You know, just chill, hanging out.
A formidable performance. This test is now complete. A new quest is available in your codex.
Okay, so this largely doesn't matter because I don't have any additional EXP for that kind of stuff. I was never really expecting to continue this account after getting to endgame, because normally at this point you've caught up with your friends. You might not be as strong as your friends would be, but it's something. Okay, so physical damage and operator damage is increased. Charge sling. People love sling strength. I don't think it's all that great. Power transfer, amp, switching operator, casting. Okay. It's been a while since I looked at all of this. Yeah, we want void fuel. And then we can't afford anything else because everything else is absurdly expensive. Anyways, we'll just keep on going. We do have another main quest to go in the form of Angels of Zariman. We're gonna go say hi to Eleanor, I think. Oh right, we can do all this stuff. We have access to all this stuff. I should probably do it. What do I get this time around? Do I get any Archon shards? Some mod boosters. Melee arcane adapters, okay. I mean, we can do this while we level up, or grind out our quota, I guess. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll do this. We'll say hi to everyone. First and foremost, we go down here, we jump to next player interaction. We'll do this, or this, yeah. Okay. This sounds like a bad way to start any conversation. Skip. Do you have blah 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 blah? Oh, why not? Where do you want to start? Duviri. Kingdom you used to rule. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yeah, I hate Letty. Letty is so annoying. Da. I don't like Letty at all. Let's see. Yep. We have lots of robots in the future. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Easier interaction. Depends on what the cooling tower is. Yeah. Da. We're just gonna get through all of this. I don't really care too much. Okay. Yeah, alright. And then finally Quincy. Nope. I don't like starting these conversations. Alright. Sure, let's visit. What's her name? So we're gonna swap to the back room. Mostly because I prefer the look of the back room. Eventually I'll be getting to decorating mine proper and whatnot. It's weird that it's a little sideways, that's fine. Alright. Now we're gonna go to Halvania. We want to do 150 melee kills. So we're gonna just start with melee kills. No Archon shards at the moment, which is a little sad. Eleanor.
It seems Albania's midnight garden has taken a liking to me. And its fruits of death. This is my harvest.
I wish I could skip these dialogue interactions. Dee, can I do that? Please? She speaks so slowly. Coda weapons. Can I pick up Coda weapon?
Right away, you'd be a good time.
Okay, I don't think there is a limit, so I should be able to do them, right? Okay. Arrivederci. We're gonna go to the Palm PC. Let me check. So enemies with melee weapons, any enemies will do. So we're gonna do this. Break cover. Why is this different? Oh, it's for the Coda stuff, right? Yeah, antivirus bounty. Destroy stationary objects. Yeah, sure. Why not? Generally, I don't like playing in public, but if you want to join me, you can always hit me up in the in-game chat. The in-game name is Srej S3. If you are at all interested in hearing me out, or joining me. I'm gonna smack that. Oh god. Okay, this is gonna take longer than I thought. I've already destroyed half of the stationary objects necessary. These things on level 120? Okay. Less than ideal. It's okay. We'll figure things out. as we go along. I don't know how strong, or if I'll be strong enough to deal with Dakota, Technocycoda, but we'll just do this. We'll try to get one of each. There we go. We get and spawn our Coda. We should also check if certain mods are available in Nora's shop. Okay, we're just waiting for the acid to leave, because I would rather not have to deal with acid. There we go. I might go down here. That's okay. I think this is succeed or fail. It'll happen. Yeah, that's fine.
It turns out Owie's conspiracy theories were true. Online really have been cloned and used to
I'm
create
stuck.
tech
I'm stuck.
authorities.
I'm stuck.
I'm sorry to say you just attracted their attention.
Stab you in the booty. Keep going. Let's see. I do want at least one melee influence. I think before hitting up this level of content, it would make life very easy by comparison.
Now listen up.
I don't care very much about. I mean, it'll give me an arcane.
Before it's smoked. See?
Ow. We just keep going. We'll eventually get to 150. I think I wouldn't mind a Sisters of Parvos 2, in addition to my Coda. What just killed me? This is going to be really bad, I think. Oh, I think I got hit by one of the Ancient's magnetic pulses, and it wiped out my abilities.
Supply cache flipped into self-destruct.
Okay. I'm killing things so slow, though.
Know this. Open that thing and the tech rock will get riled up crazy.
So I want to take a look at where I can get condition overload. And probably passively farm that area. We're doing this. I think I'll need two. Yeah. And then we're gonna do this. Hi, Umbro. There we go.
Fam, tech rock's well mad. Situation's about to be proper mental.
Yeah, so I want to avoid fighting that thing as much as possible. Okay, I'm on fire still. Why am I still on fire? Okay, no more fire. That's good. Alright, we're a third of the way through our main objective. Man, everything is so tanky though. But this is like... This is still squishier than normal steel path, so this is fine, I guess. It's not ideal, that's for certain. But I should be able to take down a Technocyte. Or a Coda. Which thingamahoo's it? And I'll grab the Bass Assist when we do. Can we do this? This should drastically increase my kill potential for the time being. For a short period of time at least. Stab you. Get you out of here. Stop making gross little pillars of light. Stabbing me with the fire and whatnot. We'll just keep on going. Okay. There we go. I need to check if Iron Wake has a condition overload for me. Because if it does, it'll be really useful. Grab that. Okay. We're going backwards. It's okay. Just gonna take it one piece at a time. Stab, stab, stab. So how's life going for everyone? I'm having a little bit of a struggle past with existence. Not really going to go in too much into detail about that. But all that really matters is you got this. Take one step at a time, and everything will be alright. It's for some people that might not be true, and that, you know, I got. But where I am lacking, I'm sure you have plenty of people around you. And I think that should be sufficient. Oh, my stream timed out. That's not good. I need some way of. Oh my god, this is way more rough than I thought it was gonna be. It's okay. We have a technosite, and that's the important thing. We're just gonna take this as a range engagement. We don't have to immediately fight everything here. Just take it as a range engagement. Take it nice and slow, because I can't afford to die anymore. I do get stronger for every combo I build up. Okay, there we go. Nice and slow. Stab you in the face. There we go. Keep on going. We only got 50 more to go. I'm gonna stop diving into the fray because these things are substantially more powerful than I'm used to. I also should probably be focusing on getting some platinum as well, so I can just buy some of the things I want. Nice and slow. There's a toxic Xmas there. I have to stay away from it, unfortunately. There it is. Because it will kill me if it gets too close. Fortunately, oh, this is an exterminate, so I don't have to be anywhere close to anything if I don't want to. That's annoying. Get out of here, get out of here. Swap. Get out, get out, get out. Excalibur, please don't be at so little HP. What are you doing? Okay, so this, we're in the problem lands. I don't want to fail this mission. I'm pretty sure some of you are rooting for my end in this particular mission. But it's doable. It's doable. It's completely doable. Oh my god, no. Goodness. Get out of here. Stupid Xmas. Okay. There it is again. We need to get around it. I really want to just rush in there and knock it down. I know this isn't the most entertaining thing, but we need to get out of that. Stop. These are two of the most annoying things to get mixed up together, especially when I have no revives left. We got it. This will heal me up a little bit. Come on. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was more stress than I needed. So this, you can see why this guy's maxed HP, because I touched the stupid viral thingamahoozy, or the absorbing thingamahoozy. Get out of here, please, and thank you. There we go. Oh my gosh, light flashed through my eyes there. I am definitely too weak for this area. 1000%. Okay. I'm just gonna keep pushing. Gonna keep doing things. There we go. Okay. Got through. This has taken way longer than I thought it was going to do. We just need 31 kills. 31 kills. We good. We're going to be good. We're going to be all good. No problems. Just can't dive into Malarkey Land no more. Take it nice and slow. Aw, bugger. I'm on fire, I'm on fire, I'm on fire. Oh shoot. Yeah, get me out of here. I'm trying to delay the amount of damage Umbra has to take. Those little buggers are so annoying. Okay. I don't want to be set on fire. Those little explodey guys add to the amount of things I have to kill. Okay, we have my 150 kills. So that's going to give us a lot of affinity. Get out of here. Get out of here. Please. Save me. Okay. No! Oh, so close. Oh. God. This is gonna be more problematic than I thought. Okay. But we have our Technocycota. Which is fine.
It's awesome. I seriously can't even remember the last time I felt
We got
this
Zeke's
amazing.
zombie drama chain. Okay. So it turns out I should plan my stuff a little bit more thoroughly. So we have some Nightwave stuff. We're going to go and leave Holovania. And we will check some things.
I told the suits were exhausted. They just gave me Dexys and a pat on the back.
What do I want to check? Right. I want to check Nora.
Nora's got the goods for one lucky dreamer. Who's it gonna be?
Okay, Sporothrix, napalm grenades. Didn't even know that was a thing. Brainstorm, double tap, enemy radar, combat reload. If 5 pellets are headshots, increase reload speed by... should just automatically reload at that point. Rifle scavenger, holster amp. I think holster amp would be really nice. We can do volatile variant as well, because Sporothrix is something that I can get access to. I'm a little disheartened, but that's okay. We're going to go to Iron Wake, and we're going to check if there's a condition overload available. If it is available, I'll pick it up. If it isn't, then too bad. It's okay. We all gotta fail somewhere. Okay, so we want melee. No. Okay, none of these are getting sorted, which is a little problematic. So we don't want to care about that. We don't care about that. Don't care about that. None of these work. Jagged edge is some additional damage. Condition. No, we don't have condition overload. Okay, so where do I get condition overload? Let's check. Let's check. Warframe, condition overload. I want the mod. Where does it come from? It can come from circuit on tier 4 or tier 6. That isn't the case here. Mission drop table, enemy drop table. It is a 3% drop chance from the basal diploid, feral diploid, Deimos. Okay, so it's from Deimos. That is okay, I think. We can do that. Man, a little disheartening. A little disheartening. Let's check my mods. What can I do? Because I do need the Coda antivirus mods in order to do them. I don't own any melee. Did I put on my base Excalibur? Swap to Excalibur. Did I do this? What? No, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna swap to Umbra, just to get Umbra stuff. Okay, we'll say hi to Aoi. There we go. We'll grab the Arcanes to start. Secondary Innervate. It's okay. Scalder troops with abilities. Melee Dodi is also okay. We'll try one more time. I do need to fight Scalder troops, which are technically more difficult. It's okay. So we're gonna do this one more time. It's gonna be a nightmare if they do it, but that's okay. because I don't have any antivirus mods right now. I could... Hold up. I could open it to public instead. That's a little cheesy. Yeah, we'll just do that. So we'll open up to public, and that should increase, you know, the viability of my run. Yeah. We're used to seeing failure at this point. So, we'll go public. We'll go options. We'll do cross-platform play. Accept. So now we're gonna go leave Halvania. We'll go back to Halvania, and now it should be okay. So generally I don't like playing in public, but at this point there are certain needs that this account has, and in order to fulfill those needs in the most timely manner, it makes most sense to just open it up to public where there is going to be people with power. It's just to expedite the situation, right? Less so giving up. Okay, I'm already dying. That's great. So we have someone with the Kuva Brahma. That's gonna make our life easier. Because people are always going to be farming these. Very nice. We got a no-code mushroom, or a no-code. So now, if I run into a duet, it shouldn't be that bad. We're just going to keep on going. Grab some resources along the way. Normally, you can see that this is going on a lot faster. These guys aren't actually as strong as I was expecting. But I'd imagine most of the stronger players are now, you know, in solo land.
Supply cache flips into self-destruct. Get worksy, a fewer fervent charges should pop it. I know this. Open that thing and the tech rot will get riled.
But generally, if you're strong enough, I would recommend going solo. Because I've had too many negative experiences with randoms. But something I trust them enough to handle and exterminate, you know. As condescending as that might sound, I've had so many bad experiences. Why can't I finish you off? There you go. There you are. I should be using the Nadaruk at certain points. It's okay. Are they really having trouble finding that last one? Let's see. Where haven't they looked? Probably upstairs. It's almost always upstairs. I do want the arcane that comes from this, potentially. Did they get this one? They got this one. Unfortunate. It'd be so funny if Noko has it. Or not Noko. Yeah, Noko's the one charging off. All on is lonesome. Okay, there we go. We should be done fairly soon. So I need to do this a couple of times anyways. Just for the antiviruses. So I would like at least 3 antivirus mods, where possible. Yeah, that's about it. I would like 3 antivirus bullets where possible. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Do. Just gonna stab this guy right away before he kills me. The nice thing about having a Noko is that I have infinite energy, essentially. Stab that guy. Oh my god, the animation for stabbing people takes so long.
Not skull drop, not tech rock.
Okay.
Now distract yourself.
I do want to get through all of this where possible. If people have extras, I have no problems taking those as well. So ideally, I want one of each. I have 3 Warframes, so I should be able to fudge the numbers as much as I can. We'll see what Excalibur Umbro gives us. Broken Scepter, Clashing Forest, almost done. Everything's almost done. That is one heck of a name, being Risky Dookie. Alright, what did we get? What did we get? Alright, we got one of the more common ones from what I experienced. Cool. Cool. Right, I can also level up my Syndicate now as well. We only got 50 minutes on this one. We still need more, so we got Bite Right. There are a total of 8. Realistically, it would be nice to have, like, honestly, it would be the nicest to have one of each. But if not possible, I would like at least 3 different ones. So Bite Right is one of them. Loading into other people's games is always a struggle fest. They're going to be in the middle of combat, which is nice.
Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy.
Get worksy.
On charges should pop it. But know this. Open that thing and
okay, so right now I'm leeching. And sometimes that's going to be necessary. I would prefer to avoid leeching as much as possible, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I don't blame you if you do it. So I'm just trying to contribute to the best of my abilities, and in this case is to find those supply cache things. Okay, so someone's charged on far ahead. Looks like it's the Oberon. And we're halfway done. Why is my finisher speed so slow? I should find a Parazon mod that fixes that. Oh, the Oberon wasn't charging ahead, he was just way in the back. For some reason. But anyways, I do want to make some platinum at some point. So we can start avoiding certain things. Data packet. So that's going to be the duet that we're talking about. I believe killing them or stabbing them will give some kind of reward to us. Not a big one. Oh, lag spike. Hula, alright. scuba and an extra little fun bag. Ba, 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 ba. I honestly don't know what to talk about at the moment. I'm just trying to get my Coda weapon. So I think I'll just be, unless I'm actively trying to do my weekly, I think for the most part I will be, okay, the scepter is done. That's nice. For the most part, I will be doing this in pubs for as long as needed, just to expedite the process.
Over and out, fam. Job's a good one. Nice one.
Up to Daisy, over here. Crazy. Oh, invisible wall. I made it first. I don't want to hear it. I made it there first. There was an invisible wall. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got a different one because it's taking its sweet time to load. So we got keep clean. That's also another common one. It's the one at the bottom of the thing that tends to be an issue. Okay, we can talk to Arthur, I think, and level up
What occurred in that reactor,
everything.
or what's going to occur, is beyond me. But it looks like we have another chance. And with you still...
Oh my god, stop talking, Arthur, please.
If anyone can pull this team together, it's you. And if there's anything I can do, you know where I am. Welcome aboard, Drifter. This is for you.
Okay, let's get some goodies. What are the other ones? Okay, it's music and stuff that I don't care about.
Hop on text for a second.
No. Okay, sure, whatever. Yep, okay, we done. Cool. That's so much. As long as I don't have to sit through an awkward animation, it's less of a problem. Okay, we still need more of this, so we're gonna go for more of these. It's gonna be a little bit of a drag until we get the ball rolling. We're not going to be able to deal with Scholar troops. I'm just going to rush on ahead as much as possible, because I'm not going to be useful for anything.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll clock you.
Yeah, they're going to be able to wipe out everything.
Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See?
Okay, where's the supply cache, my dude? Quincy. You weirdo. There we go. Knew it.
Supply cache clocked you. A further charge or two will
Oh,
block
we
that
need
up.
so many of the little charges. With 4 players, it's crazy. But it seems like everyone's on top of it. Okay, we can probably start moving forward again, because I trust that the other guys are going to get it. Nice, nice. Some mods. Some extra mods are always nice.
Tickle's proper pissed off.
Automatic rush, more attack speed, very nice.
I say,
Save me. Save me. I don't want to talk about it. We have a gyre. I think gyre rolls off the tongue more, but people be calling her gyre. Just keep going. We got another no-go. You can tell it's a different no-go because of the percentage difference. This one gives 77% ability strength, the other one gave 66%. I do want that melee arcane adapter. Crazy. Gyre is, I don't know, I think she's very underrated. I think she's a very strong frame. We're almost done. One more. Yeah, there we go. It's just that she's a weapons platform, which
you feel me? Now extract yourself.
I think a lot of people struggle with, because the idea of a weapons platform means that you're going to be not playing the character is supposed to exemplify weapon usage and not like be a full character on its own. That's why so many people like I'll take the loss there. Oh, another invisible wall. So rude. That's why so many people gravitate towards the exalted frames at the moment. It's because they just fill a certain power fantasy. And when you have to choose between weapons platforms, you're either choosing for like a large amount of damage, or you're choosing for survivability, right? Or utility. Okay, so we got bite right again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap my Warframe. It probably doesn't make a lot of sense to anyone. Let's see. Can I just do auto install? Yeah, I can just do auto install for now. I don't really care too much. Crepuscular, Bellicose, nice. Acceleration. I don't have acceleration. Okay. What else do I have? Crepuscular? Sure, whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna do auto install here. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Because since I got 2 bite rights, I'm going to assume that my Warframe is not very good at dealing with, you know. I should have swapped my melee weapons as well. It's fine. I'm going to assume that Umbra has a bias towards bite right for the time being, and to keep clean. This is less than ideal though, because I am set to public, right? Could be. Let's see. Paris is almost maxed out. Furus is almost maxed out. We'll keep the normal Furus because we need it for another recipe, as well as for an incarnate later. Because for some reason, despite being an ancient weapon, the Furus doesn't have any primes, despite it being a 10-0 weapon. It's really weird to me. Okay, we got one person to join in. We're gonna keep going. They're taking a while to join in on this. It's probably because I'm streaming, so my connection's really bad. Live heart cell, okay, it's not bad. Ooh, oh no. We haven't. Okay, it's mostly because of this toxin eczema. Like I said, toxin eczema are really annoying to deal with. We have a Neja, a Revenant, and an Umbra.
Abandoned supply cache. Now listen
I'm
up.
gonna go for the abandoned supply cache right away. The pizza is worth a lot, so we're gonna grab them.
See?
Yeah, there we go. Expected.
A fervor on charge of
Completely
two
expected.
will knock that
So there's one almost always here. There we go. Hello. The budget slow. Hello budget. I'm doing okay. I'm just casually farming for a Coda weapon right now. I don't know which one I'm gonna go for. Probably the base assist. Fast assist. Mostly because it is just something that can handle almost every situation. No one is working on this, which is a shame because I do want the arcanes at this point. With this, with the level of this account, I don't have very much access to arcanes or anything of that variety. I only have like, I think 20 hours in this account. So it is something to be aware of. There you are. The Paris is maxed out. Normally I don't play in pubs either. It's just that I'm struggling at the current power level of this account, and if I'm going to expedite the process, it's going to be the best way of doing things. But how are you doing, Budget?
situation's about to get proper mental.
I hope your day is going swell. So, hopefully with Rhino, I don't get Bite Right again. Because if I do, I'm just going to swap my Warframe again. And see what we get. I'm not going to be able to get any kills here. I'm completely leeching. Snowed in? Okay, okay. Yeah, this... from what I hear, North America is suffering from a really, really lengthy snow front. Or like cold front at the moment. Like there's a lot of sadness involved there for a lot of people. Can't get out to work. Constantly have to hope the snowplows do their jobs. I don't know about the weather in the rest of the world. In my part of the world, it's just like unstable, the weather. So, and that's really all I'm going to say about my location. Okay, okay. So I take it snow's not super common in the Northeast. We're just going to very casually go through all of this. We're not going to worry too much about killing things, because I'm not going to be able to.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with the hex now. Not
It's not surprising. Like, even where I live, where we were expecting some kind of winter, sometimes... The heck? I didn't even know those could spawn in... Huh? Those can spawn in exterminates? That's wild. That's actually wild. Anyways, we're gonna keep moving. I haven't upgraded from my Taxon at all. Never had it this bad back to back. No, I get it. I get it. I get it. Like, my city It's so funny because my city, when the last time it snowed really badly, had just sold our snow snow equipment, like the oh yeah, we got a different thing. That's good. That's good. We used to have a whole plow fleet, and then we sold it to a neighboring city, and then we just like we need it. We need them back. We need them back. It's very funny. Okay. We'll stick with this for now. How much do I need to level up again, Arthur?
What do you need?
We don't have any standing left, so that doesn't matter.
As you were.
So we have 3. We have 3 of the 8. I don't like those odds, and exterminate's really easy, so I'm just going to... No! I forgot to change my equipment. I still want to level stuff. It's okay. We'll just have to roll with the punches. No, I totally feel that. I totally feel that. So I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit. Everything... Oh, Rhino's not maxed out and the Fierce isn't maxed out. That's cool. I'm just gonna slowly push forward while I wait for people to come in. Okay. Now that people are coming in, I'm gonna start rushing ahead. So that, yeah. You can keep doing that. We have a volt, which is nice. Grab that. So I'm going to assume that the thingy thing is going to be here, right? This makes sense to me. Completely makes sense to me. We just haven't killed all that many of these little infested dudes.
Scout your supply cache in the area.
Okay. How long have it? Personally, I've been playing Warframe for over 13 years. This account, probably less than 20 hours. I mean, we can check the profile now because I trust that people are going to be able to handle and exterminate, right? Yeah, so barely less than 20 hours. And we're just chilling at this point. People just voted on the on my page to go try to push for this account to level 12 or to endgame. So that's what I am here to do. We're just gonna slowly but surely make our way to endgame without a care in the world. I'm not gonna go for anything unnecessary or extra. It would be nice to have access to Vazrim for the quick heals and you know, just giving yourself invulnerability. Always gonna be very nice. I'm the hero. I'm the one that did all the work. Mwahaha. No. Anyways. For the most part, I'm just looking for an early entrance into late game, and that part of that is survivability, and another part of that is damage. In terms of survivability, one of the easiest ways to do it is with I think it's Arcane Perseverance. That's the current easiest way to get in. Makes it so that Toxin can't insta-kill you, which is really, really important in higher level content for me. as well as just in general, it's harder for you to take damage when you're out of shields. You feel like a child compared to how long you've even known Warframe. So, does that mean that like you've been cognizant of Warframe's existence for a majority of your life, or are you even younger than that? Perhaps. Don't answer if you're younger than that. Even though I'm a family friendly content creator, you know, I'm not here to break TOS or anything like that. Okay, let's get out of here.
Nobody gonna mess with the hex now. Not Scaldra.
Okay, okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, Warframe,
Extract yourself.
it's so astonishing that there are just people out there. Aha, I made it first. It's astonishing that there are people out there that are younger than the game now. And, yeah, we got another one. I think Worm Away is actually one of the rarer ones, right? So we're at 4 out of 8. So we got about a 50% chance to have the right one. I would like 6 out of 8, if at all possible. Let's quickly equip our pairs on. So we have Trojan Tracker, we have Bite Right, and we have Keep Clean. Normally I like to do all of one side, but you can see that I don't have everything from one side. No, these two are the harder ones to get. Anti-V and Computer Cop. I almost never find these. I never find these at all. So I suppose it begs the question, what are your top 3 frames? You know, and what kind of gameplay are you most interested in, I suppose? I forgot to swap items again. I'm so bad at the game. Leveling equipment has not been part of my psyche in such a long time. Yeah, that is a decent amount of damage. Okay, we can run on ahead now. We have one joiner. That means that there are multiple people trying to join in at this instance. We're gonna charge on forward as much as possible. And if I see enemies coming from a specific direction, I'm just gonna keep going there. It's a Gauss as well, right? Gauss. I can trust that he's gonna handle most of the damage.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up.
I think this way? Very possible. Oh, my dog's having nightmares. You just need to stay alive. Warframe on the PS4 and you thought it was cool, but so complicated. Yeah, no, you're definitely right. Warframe can be a very complicated game. A lot of people don't like to... People like to talk about how they're able to figure out the game and things like that and whatnot, and they're like, oh, I know why I first think about it. It's just there's a lot of game to explore and a lot of mechanics to explore. That doesn't mean the game's difficult, you know. There are some things in the nitty-gritty that are going to be something that you're going to have to learn over time, or learn because someone told you about it. For instance, you know, Gunko. Gunko is like a lot of the terminology in the game is really counterintuitive. So I don't blame anyone for not understanding gun code, not understanding what certain crit chances mean. All that stuff. I'm just listening for a chimmy chime. We're gonna keep on going. Yeah. Like, people don't really talk about how slow the game actually is at the very beginning. And people are just like, oh, you should play Warframe because you can do all of these, like, really powerful things. But I'm just like, that's gonna, especially in the past, that would take you days, if not weeks, of committed time to get to, right? I'm just seeing how quickly I can get to endgame without all of that commitment. And it only took me 11 hours to beat the main story. Which I think it's a really big improvement. So chops to DE. Every year they're going to make some kind of improvement, so every year I might start a new account and see how things go. And they've also made it so arbitrations no longer require you to fully complete the star chart, which is really nice. I think it was just really oppressive in the past. No, it's okay. Oh yeah, so if I remember correctly, the last time I did a From Zero account, or the first time I did a From Zero account run, it was a lengthy experience. I think it took me like a couple hundred hours to get to the endgame, and of course I was dilly-dallying around, right? The second time I did it, I found out that they removed the taxiing from the game. So taxiing was way worse, and I was really annoyed, so I gave up that run. Okay, we have secondary innervate. Secondary innervate's such a big power boost too. Okay, let's level up Arbiters of Hexes. You get my first forma. Cool.
What can we do to help your journey?
Okay, we're gonna grab that. Cool. Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. We got INL. I am starving. Okay, so we've done Rhino. And I think, yeah, we have Degath from the Year of the Horse update. So we're gonna use her. It's not going to be pretty. I'm going to guarantee that now. It ain't going to be pretty. But, let's see. We're going to keep swapping. We're going to use a Nataruk. For the time being, we're going to just use auto-install because it doesn't matter at my current rank. And I don't want to sit here just building forever in front of you guys. Sure, I could sit down and be like, okay, this is what you need to build everything, blah 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 blah. But I think I've never maxed out the Skana. That's kind of funny. Let's do the Skana. But right now I think it's more important that my main focus is the Kodo weapon. So Degath is going to be even less useful than Rhino in this situation, mostly because, once again, bad at the game. But with Degath, I should, like, it's a rank 0 Degath. You saw me pull it from Foundry, right? I'm probably going to be leveling up really fast, and I'm just leeching EXP at this point. Right? Without access to the new Strange, this is probably going to be the best way for me to do it. And the reason why I'm swapping Warframes a bunch is so that I can have access to whatchamacallit? Have access to different outcomes and roll tables.
Solid move. Abandon supply cache. Now listen up. You get close, it'll prompt you and start a countdown.
Okie dokie, we keep going.
Smoked.
You can see that I'm starting to level up.
Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. It works. Fewer fervor charges.
We'll go for the supply cache, I think.
Open that thing and the tech bot will get riled up. Crazy.
No, I'll stick around with the people killing thing. Just for better EXP. I want my third ability ASAP. I thought I got a maxed out Natara, but I guess I was wrong. The Natarok's nice because it essentially just gives me the ability to already clear Archons, which is really nice. I do want this done. Still nothing. There's still no new abilities. We keep going. And going and going and going. Yeah, so I feel like right now is a really good time to get new players to join in. Very nice.
Techrod's proper pissed off. Hitters coming out of every nook and crook.
Okay.
I say, let them come.
I don't know why they're not stabbing. There we go. Got some extra Kuva, get some... Oh wait, we only get Kuva if they get a correct stab, right? I'm still not leveling very quickly, which is astonishing. Okay, still no ability. Okay. Crazy. I'm just gonna spam my abilities then. I mean, Dagoth is a powerful caster either way, so... We got Doom on the moon. Cool. Very nice, very nice. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Ah! Ah, getting stuck. Okay. Magnetic Welt. Uh-oh. Right. Thank you. There was a toxic eczema. I blame that more so than anything. I think there's still a lot of pain points in the early game experience for new players. And I do think that there's a lot of things that can change for the better. For instance, I don't think Once Awake is a necessary quest in the slightest. I know that they want to introduce the infestation as soon as possible, but I think going all the way to Mercury just for Once Awake is unnecessary. What they could do is they could put a junction to Deimos in Mercury. And that could, we got Worm Away again, I think.
duplicates.
I don't care, Lotus. Okay. Let's see. Hers on. We got a second warm away. That's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. We'll keep going until it changes because I'd rather not deal with Legosite harvest at all possible. And it's a good chance to level up my Warframe and all of that, you know. I'm still leveling up all my equipment. Nice and slow, like. Degath is a very powerful gun platform, though. But most player has a spellcaster.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up.
Okay.
If you get close, it'll prompt you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked. See? Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. Get worksy. Fewer further
Just gonna
charges
keep
will
on attacking things. Gonna try to get as much EXP out of this as I can. I'm pretty sure this is where everything is. Yeah, it is. Gonna grab it. Gonna put it all the way in here. So the nice thing about Degath is that she is extremely survivable. Only really going down. You have to essentially kill her twice, knock her down. Let's see. The Furus is still not maxed out, which is unfortunate. That's just the thing about Infested. They have really low affinity values. Nice, nice.
Fam, tech rot's well man. Situation's about to be proper mental.
I'm gonna grab some nice loot. There we go. Just very casually moving on forward. I think... Let's see, where do I get Oberon systems from again? Because... something I need to take a look at. What exploded on me? Once I get access to my horses, that's when Degath is going to start doing a lot then. We got a Kome, which is nice. Skana's leveling up. That's fine and dandy. One little trick is if you are struggling with leveling, at least your equipment, not your Warframe, you can always, and you're playing with people, that's a big thing, you have to be doing that. You can just equip one weapon, the one weapon that you want to be leveling, and it will level up very, very quickly. Because it will be getting 75% of the EXP that your teammates are giving you from their kills. I think I need Degath level 10 before I can start summoning horses. Okay, we just keep going. I feel like word scythe is not very good unless you're Degath. I don't know where I would... Oh. Poison, poison, poison. It's okay. I'm Degath. I don't need to worry. We good. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how good of a piece of equipment or, you know, ability Weird Scythe is. It's fairly strong, I guess. At least this level. We got Worm Away again. That's not good. That's actually really bad. If Dagoth has an extreme bias towards Worm Away. Let's see. Probably going to be holding on to my Skana because you need to make 3 of them total. One for the Incarnate, one for dual Skana, I think. Maybe even more. In the case of if you're getting an additional war, I think. War requires the Skana, right? Or is it the Gram? I don't remember. There's no shame in dying, huh? We're missing 2 Thingamahoozits. Let's go look for them. I'm not even looking at the damage percentage at the moment. I'm doing like 1%. It's like not contributing damage-wise all that much. There's one. Where am I going? There we go. Where's the last one? I hear it close by. It's here somewhere. There it is. Can I make it? I will try. Did we run out of time? Did we run out of time? Okay, we got it. I mean, I also just showed up, so I'm not. I died from that? Okay, that's annoying. Wisp actually makes the attack speed thing really obnoxious. Oh, save me! Save me! Okay, we good. Oh, there's another Dagoth here? Okay, that's funny. Ow. I think Dagoth's problem is that she essentially only has 1 ability, or 2 abilities. She has her 3, and her 1, 2, and 4 are all used in a chain with one another. Like, they have perfect synergy, but they also, like, are extremely self-reliant on each other. Like, they're extremely reliant on one another, so it's really hard to make good use of them. So I'm now doing damage, which is nice. Because the horses do absurd amounts of damage. They hit multiple times as well. Oh, my foot's asleep. My foot's asleep. I'm sitting with bad posture.
Nobody gonna mess with the hex now.
Yeah, I'm starting to do damage, which is good. So that means I should probably start building to go. Got some film. Watch, I'm gonna get a 3rd worm away. It's gonna be so bad. Why is there an invisible wall up there? The projectiles can still go through it, it's just Warframes can't go through it. It's really weird. Okay, so if we take a look at this, Great Sphere, increased critical damage on all weapons. This bonus is doubled against doomed targets. Okay. Yeah, but essentially, like, her first ability is her 3 that I can't use right now, and then her second ability is this in combination. And that's it. That's it. That's all she got. Okay, let's see what we got. Did we get Worm Away again? It looks like we got Bite Right, which is going to be really unfortunate. Yeah. So, I don't think I have a very good hope for this. I just have to hope that, so we're going to grab Equilibrium. Well, we're first and foremost, we don't have a reactor. So what we're going to do is we're going to just keep going. And then we're going to grab a reactor, because we only got 1 minute to start this. And we can start doing damage. So what we want... My dog's staring at me. My dog's staring at me. That means she wants to go out. Okay. We're gonna use my 3 right away. Yeah, so I'm able to start killing things, which is fantastic. See, you like I'm doing really bad damage normally.
Get near, it will start ticking. Self-destruct. Need to be quick to get the goods.
I don't know why they're fighting each other. So then if I use my horses, it's nice. It's good. It's non-problematic. We have a Uriel that's focused on spamming his 4. That's not bad. Not bad at all. I don't know. I wonder what new players actually struggle the most with. I yoinked it. Yeah, I honestly wonder, like, what's the biggest thing that new players struggle with? Because it's not something that I really get an opportunity to listen to. I guess we're just avoiding. We're not going to be doing this. Because everyone's moved on and they're not helping. It's kind of wild that we needed fervor charges to open it, and so many, in fact. Yeah, no one's helping, that's fine. It doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. We have 2 Uriels. And everyone's just charging on ahead. That's fine. Totally understandable.
Wit in time, fam. Bring it home.
Okay. So we got that done in 2.5 minutes. That means the bounty is up. So I can't use this bounty again, which is a shame, but it's alright.
Supplies destroyed. Pick up the pace next time, yeah?
So it takes almost all my energy to combo cast. Just doesn't matter. LOS doesn't matter with the Goth at all. It's kind of funny. It's because she's a line nuke. I do wish that Duviru was earlier. I think Saturn's really late for Duviru. given what Devere was supposed to be. Another worm away, that's crazy. That's so bad. Okay. It's another tech rod exterminate, but now the tech rod explode on death. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do a Scaldra exterminate, and we're just gonna do it for the sake of doing it. How much time have I been streaming? Okay. Just double checking what my chat says and whatnot. Okay, so I don't have... Oh, I forgot to go grab the Nora stuff.
Just pinged one of Scaldra's secret stashes. Use the Fervon charges to melt the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
I need to not melt Scaldra with
You don't grab
abilities.
that cash soon? It's gonna deadlock permanently. Clock's ticking. Look for Fervon charges.
Generally, above ground stuff isn't as bad as below ground stuff. I imagine that they're all going to be bunched up. That's one. That's two. And we just keep on going. It's just nice to be able to do these. They don't, outside of the arcane, I don't really have any value for this. Where's the last one? I don't know where the last one would be. I'll look for it. Hard drive, Brigadier. That's not mine. I think mine's a weirdly named one. Where would it be? Where would it be? Is it up here? No? Probably in this corner here, yeah. Hold it. We got a pizza, that's great. Nice, nice. Okay, we got it.
To the victor! The spoils. And the extreme.
I think
stuff.
Aui's probably one of the more competent voice actors in, whatchamacallit,
Stormfall, but your sacrifice today
1999.
of soul and
That's for sure.
will not be in
That's not mine either.
A place has surely been prepared for you.
There are four? What are these? There's four of them? What do you mean there's four of them? Are these ones mine? It can't be mine because this is Z. Okay, knock that down. This is gonna be suffering. Are you gonna stab him? Yeah, thank you.
Fame you work for.
I guess I'm not seeing mine. It's okay. It's whatever. I would rather not encounter mine without Excal at the moment. Excal is where almost all my damage is. Let's see. You just keep on going. Stop burning me, please. I don't like being on fire. Grab a rocket launcher. They got to level 12.
Good. Deploy.
Nice, nice. Just keep on going. Just keep on going. Where are all the enemies? There they are. Rocket. There we go.
That's the last of them.
More rocket.
Time
Did my
to
damage go up? Haha! I'm 52% of the damage now. Suck it, everyone. I cheated. Okay, let's get out of here. I do want to hop out just to grab the, that was a good lunge. Good lunge. Grab a reactor for the Goth, because I don't think the Goth is getting a... Is she getting a Prime this year? Let's double check. Prime... Release... Schedule, Warframe. Okay, so Stynax, Verena, Citron, Calervo. The Goth is next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they swapped the Goth and Citron, because it is the year of the horse still. It doesn't really matter too much if I push forward with it or not. Got Arcane Bellicose. So we're gonna go to the back room. I might call it here. I might continue doing a little bit of the whatchamacallit, first and foremost, let's grab this. So this is the basically why I will never spend platinum on reactors and whatnot. Is because here we go. Bang, we got one. I didn't have to do anything extra. I just have it now. And now I can go, okay, we want to upgrade the Goth. The Goth has 36. We're gonna go, bang. Install Orkan Reactor, 58. And then, you know, we can just hit auto install for now. These two are worthless. This is not necessary either. Equilibrium is more important, I think. And sure, why not? We'll just do redirection for now. We can do the Umbral stuff. I don't like the Umbral stuff, so I'm going to stay away from it. We don't have very much in the ways of good mods. But let's see, what else do we have? We have a Mark 1 Brayden. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna call it here. I have some things to do for today. I did enjoy hanging out with everyone, so if you also enjoyed sticking around, please do consider, you know, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that good stuff. I know today's stream was a little bit shorter, but I also got to do a couple things in reality, and that currently takes precedent over everything else. I will probably be grinding this out as well, because I do want the goodies. The goodies aren't as important this time around. The endo is kind of nice though, 6,000 endo this early. The arcane adapter is actually the only real prize here. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time. I should be streaming my main account on Tuesday, and we'll probably do a 50-50 stream, half Warframe, half of what was it called? Ender Magnolia, because I've been really looking forward to playing it, and I think I should, play what I want to play to a certain extent. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.